Kasheme, conscious listening.
A Time for Healing took about a year of listening to different music that I felt had the impact of healing and connecting the spirit through sound, where it opened people. I told the record company that I would like to do a record with that intent. I then started thinking about each composition and what I wanted to bring across, and then writing the music, and then working with the band, playing it, listening to it, reworking it again till I felt I had the right notes. I wanted to do a record where the sound of it brought about a connection with the mind and with the body, where the ideas of my composition translated to the meaning and the purpose of healing, aspirations of tranquil connectivity and a resolve, And so the only composition I didn't write on Time for Healing was Resolution by Coltrane. But it was the same feeling for me as Time for Healing, but it was the other side. Time for Healing was a call to, we need to calm down and connect to our inner self with all the things going around us. Late 70s and 80s, like when I was playing like with Dizzy Gillespie or Cannonball Adderley or Nina Simone, I was very young. And so the artists were in their 50s and 60s. So they weren't really hanging out that much after the gigs. But I'm a young person, so I want to hang out. So the same way that they hung out in the 40s and the 50s with musicians, DJ culture in the 80s and the 90s became what the jazz music culture was in earlier periods. So I connected with DJs in that kind of comradeship and saw, for me, this curatorial importance to that role. Like when you listen to Ocean Lade, how do you create a mood? When you listen to Gingy Brown, how do you create a connection of genres? When you listen to Henrik Schwartz, how do you actually make music in the moment as an improviser, as a DJ? But beneath the party is the ethos of interaction. People don't think about it, but their spirits are interacting much more than their conversations or the attractions that people have sensually, sexually, in conversation. And the DJ is the curator of what all of those cosmologies, what all of those energies are. I don't want to sound like what I sounded like in the 70s and the 80s. I want to be where I am now, but I can do the music from that, but do it fresh. This thing of art, it really takes time. It's something that you have to sacrifice your space, of where your life is and go into the space of what it is to become what you're trying to express. And there's no fast way to that. And so if you were ever in New York and you got be a part of the in crowd of musicians, the main hang was at the crib of Miles Davis. Miles Davis used to cook, tell jokes, was very warm. Like, people have this image of him being cool and being indifferent and being a genius, but being disconnected. And what people don't think about, if you think about Herbie Hancock, Dave Holland, Chick Corea, John Coltrane, Cannonball Adderley, Keith Jarrett, Jack DeJohnette, Tony Williams, Ron Carter, Marcus Miller, Darryl Jones, so many musicians, Mino Sinelu. Anyone that played with Miles Davis became successful in their life.
Can you find a place where there's peace and happiness in the